ATV. Let the wild run free.
Alright, what's up guys? I'm headed up to Tiny Town Railroad. It's like a little miniature setup of, I don't know, somewhere in Colorado. I don't know much about it, other than I've just heard about it, and I drove up there a while back. Well, it was during summer season when there was a lot of people up there, so now that it's closed down for the season, I want to go explore around there with the Avata2, except today I'm going to use the Mini 4 Pro as well. The Mini 4 Pro definitely has a better camera for low light, and I like how it has, when you're using the smart remote controller that comes with it, it has the zoom option. You can zoom in and out. I wish the Avata2 had that, but yeah, it's just really a lot better camera for a better picture and picture quality, and I think it's a little bit lower aperture on there and everything. So anyway, we'll get out there and explore the little tiny town with these two drones and have some fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tiny Town, Colorado. It's a cool little place. I've never been up here before to explore this. I've driven by like once or twice, but they got an arrangement of buildings set up as, I don't know what town, if it's any town in particular or just trying to be a general Colorado town. Probably what it is. But okay, so like I said, we're gonna have two drone exploration extravaganzas, if you will, today. I'm gonna start off with the Avata2, but then I'm gonna do the Mini 4 Pro. Now, there's a couple things about this Mini 4 Pro that I think I'm gonna get here eventually. You can actually get the lights. I don't think VI Fly, whatever. They might have the lights for this, like I have for the Avata2. But from what I've seen on Amazon, StarTech or something, it's the same company that has the dropping system that I made in that one video. You can see that video right there. It's the same company that makes like a strap-on light. It's like goes on both sides of here. So I might get that for this, and then prop guards, because if you're going to do some exploring with this guy, you're going to want some prop guards on there. Seen on Amazon, you can get those for like 11 bucks or all the way up to like 40 bucks, depending on, you know, how much you want to spend and how much you want to cover. So I think if I was to go in like tight building spaces or whatever, I'd probably get like the $40 ones, because they kind of wrap around the propellers a little more. The $11 ones kind of go, I don't know, out like that. But I don't have those yet. When I get those, I'll put the link in the description. So this can actually be a really good exploring tool, just like the Avata2, because you can hook this to the goggles. You have to go into the Fly app first on your phone and connect it. I'm not going to go through all that, but when I fly this, I'll show you how you actually switch it from the Avata2 to the Mini 4 Pro within your goggles. So let's power up the Avata2 and start with that, and make a quick trip around here, and then we'll go see what this guy can do, because like I said, this thing has a much better camera for low light, and it has a zoom features and everything else. So that's what we got. Place that on the roof. All right, let me check my settings real quick to make sure everything's where I want it to be. Okay, I'll go ahead and start the recording now, and I'll go through here and show you where I got my settings all at. ISO 200, shutter speed 1/120, excuse me. White balance 5500 Kelvin, which I might take that down slightly since it's cloudy out here. Take it down to 5300 Kelvin. Oops, I wanted to show you one more thing there. And then 4K 60. Camera view is normal. I've used wide FOV before, but I don't like it. I like the normal. And I use Rocksteady, D-Log, because I do all my own color grading. That's about it. All right, so let's go over here and see what we can see with this little town. I'm going to keep it in normal mode. All right, I'm going to start over here, then work our way down, and then I'm going to go up. There's some, I see some old mining contraptions on top of the hillside too, so this is actually pretty cool. Let's actually, good morning, all. I'm getting to as fast as I can here. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on one second. I have a Sunday morning, I guess you could say, church meeting that I tune into, and it starts up automatically, and That was starting up on my truck. But I'm going to tune into that after a while when I'm done doing what we're doing here. Look at this. Opera House. Yeah, we'll come over here with the Mini 4 Pro and then get some zoom in on some of these. Nice. They did a good job of making these things. They look pretty authentic, especially the ones that have real glass windows, like a few of these do. Let's go take a peek over here. Just some out-of-town houses, I guess those are, so to speak. Places for people to chill. Looks like some kind of a motorcycle club with a pig on the deck. Nice big hotel. Clubhouse. Nice. Let's go around this way. I'm doing them leaf blowing services here. That is a little motel. Okay, square dancing barn. Nice. We got the little people in there. Be a little freaky if those people moved. Saloon. Wow, that's a packed little saloon, isn't it? And I'm not going to get like a, extremely close view at every one of these, but it'd probably take me 2 batteries to do everything. What's this? Oh, Tiny Town Library. Nice. Now look at this quick downtown strip. I'll go up and check out the mining buildings on top of the hill, on this side of the hill. Dry goods. Back up a little bit here. It's a packed little grocery store. Reminds me of Will Smith's I Am Legend. All the mannequins standing in the store. Kind of freaky. Looks like they're getting ready to reconstruct some of them, or maybe put new roofs on them. Music and dance. Little girl dancing up there. Like I say, the ones with the windows in them are pretty cool, as opposed to the painted on windows like the one back there. Those cars seem a little small for the size of the people. motorcycle shop. Oh, a laundromat, wow. That is a big, tall glass window for a laundromat. Fascinating. All right, let's go up and look at these a couple of the side of the hill ones real quick. Tree branches everywhere. Gotta dodge them. I think this was where they keep the train, because there's actually a train that you can ride on that goes all the way around the town during the summertime. Pretty cool. Let's see, let's go start with this guy over here, then we'll work our way over to the left a little bit. As you can see, we got 54% on the battery. Got time to get a few of these. Nice. Is this? Can I see in there a little bit? I need to have the light on the rig. Nice. Now, if that's meant to look like this, that is really good attention to detail right there. As far as an old abandoned mine, that is really good attention to detail. All right, get a couple more of these in before I have to bring her back home. Then we'll go with the Mini 4 Pro. Another thing about the Mini 4 Pro is you get a lot longer battery life. I think this one says about 23 minutes of flight time if you're doing it like real easy, and then the Mini 4 Pro is like 35 minutes of flight time, pushing 40, I think. This is another good attention to detail type of thing. Real nice. Okay. I'll fly by this one, then we're going to go down, get one more glance at the town, and then get out of here. Get ready for the Mini 4 Pro. That's Idaho Springs. So I wonder if all these buildings are based off of, say, Idaho Springs, or if they're just bits and pieces of all the old Colorado towns. I don't know, but I'll look for a little website and post that along with the video. What's this supposed to be? Boarding house. Kind of seems off seeing a modern day FedEx sign in an older style town. There's the pool hall. Nobody's in there playing pool. Like I said, those cars are a little small for the buildings. They must have not been able to find actual cars that would fit the scenario. Oh, battery's low. Bring her back. All right. Woo. Okay, cut the recording on that. Now let's bind the Mini 4 Pro and see what we got. So I'm gonna have to use the controller for the Mini 4 Pro, as I realize this RC3 does not work. You have to have the smart controller, or the motion controller works with the Mini 4 Pro, but I tried it the other day and it's too jerky around. I don't know. And you can't use the zoom function with it. So unless you can, I just haven't figured it out yet, but I'm gonna use the controller for the Mini 4 Pro, which is the smart controller that come with it. So let's get this one set up and then I'll show you how I bind it. Okay, so I just realized something. I cannot record the goggles when using this controller. I cannot have internal goggle recording. You have to be using this to have the goggle recording going on. So I'm gonna have to show you how to bind it when I'm still connected to the Avata2, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but let's do that real quick and then we'll go fly the Mini 4 Pro. So got the drone recording there. So in order to bind to your Mini 4 Pro, you toggle your joystick up there, status, and then it's saying that when I'm sitting in my truck, goggles need to be calibrated. It didn't like goggles sitting in the truck, but that's okay, it still works. Go up here to switch, and then you got all your stuff you can switch to here, and then Mini 4 Pro is like the second one to the bottom. I'm assuming as time goes on here with more drones coming out, you can combine more drones to the goggles, but who knows, by that time they'll probably have a new set of goggles out too with the Avata 360 that's supposed to be coming out. So go ahead and switch to the Mini 4 Pro. Okay, so that stopped the recording on the drone. Now it's showing the recording from the Mini 4 Pro out there. So let me get everything good to go here. Wow, it's just so much of a brighter, better picture on the Mini 4 Pro than the Avata 2. Okay. Yeah, it takes a little time to get these things switched over. It's not just unless you're using the motion controller, because that's universal on them. But these two, this controller than the RC3 is not interchangeable, which is unfortunate. Okay, everything should be good to go, and I won't be able to record in the goggles when using this. But like I said, if I was using the motion controller, I could record in the goggles. So maybe we'll try a flight with that at the end. I don't know. This video could get long. So all right, start the recording on here now. Okay, let's take off. Let's see what my settings are. I think I can, yeah, ISO 100 on here. Take my white balance also to 5300 Kelvin since it's, okay, 4K 60, we're good to go there. Now you can't see it, but this one does show my radar when there's obstacles close. It shows that red and orange radar. All right, coast is clear. And with the motion control, I noticed before, it does sway like FPV. It does more your FPV style stuff. With the regular controller here, it just is your Steadicam like your regular camera drone. All right, so we're gonna look at a couple of these buildings with the Mini 4 Pro. Check this out. See, that's something you can't do with the Avata 2. Zoom in. We're going to go along here and zoom in a little bit of these. Actually, I might put this in Cine mode. That way it goes slower. I had it in normal mode. See, the Mini 4 Pro has Sport, Normal, and Cine mode. So we'll get a look at these dancers in here again. Nice. kind of want to fly at an angle like this. Nice and easy like. Then turn in. Get another look in this saloon. And I can't get too close to these because I don't have prop guards, but I can zoom. There's your good old saloon, boys and girls. Nice. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. There's yours truly. Got 86% on the battery still. Like I said, this Mini 4 Pro can go quite a bit longer on the battery. I think at least 10 minutes longer than the Avata2. When flying like this, won't let me go any lower to the ground, otherwise it'll probably land me. Not sure what that one is. Looks like somebody lives upstairs of their little mercantile here. Philip Raleigh. Yeah, this Mini 4 Pro has such a good picture quality for what a small drone it is. That's what's amazing about it and why everybody loves them that have them. I know the Mini 5 Pro is out there, but I don't think it's a significant step up enough to go buy a brand new one. Now if it was a 360, maybe. There's that laundry mat again with that big old window. Let's see what else we can find around here. This is the perfect drone for this little town. Doing the zooming and everything like this. Yeah, I need the lights on some of these. Although you probably just see reflection, but I want to peer into some of those dark windows. Donna's place, I wonder what that's all about. One could only wonder. Chaplin was playing in the theater. That's a small little theater. Alright. Let's go over back toward that gas station with this thing and see what we can find over there. Do the dolly zoom effect. Yeah, that's real nice. There's our FedEx. A pool hall. Go down here and zoom into the pool hall. Nobody's there playing pool. I didn't look at that big red building yet either, did we? Let's go peek at the Conoco one more time with the too small of cars for the size of the building. What's this thing? Kind of creepy. %65 on the battery, see what I mean? You could just go all day with this thing. Like I said, I'm going to get some prop guards for this and some lights, and I'm going to start using this thing for as much exploring as I use the Avata2 for. And obviously you can't go manual mode with this, but this is a good little exploring camera. Ooh, I wish I was small enough to fly through there. Interesting. Won't let me go any lower. I could turn off the bottom sonar sensors, but I won't do that. It stops you like 1.5 feet off the ground. Denver City. Well, we got a little battery life left. Let's go check out a couple more of those mines that we didn't get to with the Avata2. Once again, there's where they keep all the trains. Coal mine. Shaft sticking off the end here. This one here doesn't look as good of detail as the other ones. That one looks like it was a cheaper or hurried project. Let me see where any of these trains are at. All locked up in there. Huh, one of the train tunnels. Nice, here's some other stuff we didn't see yet. Can't really tell what that is. Look at this nice log cabin. And like a Spanish looking house. Simkin store? Let's see what else we got over here. And we'll call it a day up here. Little kid on the porch. 46% on the battery. Let's switch it to normal mode here, go a little faster. Go look at a couple more things, and we're bringing her back. I think we came up here earlier. Yeah, we did. There's that porch. Kids playground, that's not exciting. Look at this little bakery. Megan's mansion, huh? Megan thinks she has herself a mansion. Oh, Megan. Bet you're a naughty, naughty girl. Another dolly zoom effect. Opera house, anybody up here singing? Close to that tree. Alright, let's bring her in and land her on the back of my truck. Well, I want to get one look at these Barbie dolls sitting in the front of this thing. Nice. Okay. Power line overhead. Clear. I hear somebody coming. Okay. I guess has to be right there when I'm trying to land. Okay. Cut the drone recording. All right, that was a long one, guys. That's what she said. So let me know what you guys think about exploring with the Mini 4 Pro. I mean, is that better than the Avata2? I think it is camera-wise, but obviously the Avata2 is much more versatile and you know, the guarded in props and everything, probably more powerful too. But the Mini 4 Pro is quieter as well. So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!